can get good close-ups.
It's not too hot today. This morning it was like totally foggy. Visibility, but not too humid. Mosquitoes will probably stay away, so it'll be a major outbreak.
Put the tables up.
To go see somebody play at midnight.
Who'd you see?
A band called. These are releases for the
Today?
today, and then when things settle down over the next couple of months, we're gonna start shooting another one.
So what are you releasing it from?
From Mission.
What is it a document?
Question. It's easy.
The permission is so binding that you need to release them.
Where did you come up with the idea for that song? The one we talked about.
Which one?
The one about the feet.
Hello.
Oh, that's not mine.
Who's this?
I was thinking, maybe we could work together.
Who's Tim Martin? I know.
It's a great show. It's a great thing.
But still, this is a nice insert. Everyone will read it. That's
That's because it came in late,
and
actually.
we need it.
Hi.
Oh, hey, is that John Berger of Antifolk?
Well, yes, it is.
Look, Rick Siegel is here too.
Good God, is his hair still
Continuing his
ridiculous?
content. I don't know. It looks okay.
I'll
Oh,
see
you'll
him
look
later.
for the hair.
Oh, no, later. Excellent.
Hats.
Excellent.
Dave.
I don't like ruby red grapefruit juice, Daddy. I wanted golden yellow, Daddy.
Oh,
I want to go home right now, Daddy. I got a new tattoo, Peter.
that's such a nice one. Oh. The stillness of it. Have you seen this one?
Oh, Peter.
Oh, yes. Oh, my. That's a nice little... Who's that, the Grim Reaper? Yeah, I guess so, of course. And here, down... Oh, going down.
I hope my daddy doesn't see you rubbing my arm.
He signs too soon. Please.
And this is a beautiful design,
Will
too.
you sign fast?
To the shores of Infotech.
Diane signs.
I actually.
That's the fruit moment.
You guys look like you guys are gonna kick my ass.
Hey, Dan. Hi, oh, huh.
The Antifolk scene here in the East Village, as well as other parts of the world, are here today to entertain ourselves and to kick off a 9-day festival that's going to be happening at the Sidewalk Cafe starting tonight and running till August 6th. All the shows are free, just like this country used to be. All right, we got political right from the beginning. What the fuck?
Represent.
Yeah, we got it all out of the way. I'd like to introduce our MC for the day. Give it up for Joey, Dead Blonde Girlfriend.
How we doing, Tompkins Square Park?
Whoa!
Welcome to Antifolk Fest 2000, a collection of songwriters, speechifiers, and all-around good eggs. We're going till 5 o'clock today, so sit back, kick back, enjoy yourself. Keep your minds open and learn some things about Antifolk. Our first performer fronted the band King Missile with the big hit, Detachable Penis. Please put your hands together for Mr. John S. Hall.
Yeah!
I would rather today get up here and sing for a few minutes in a few hours. I'd rather abdicate the throne. Personally, I'd rather see Burger up here. He is the future. I am the dinosaur. I'd rather not lay another egg. I'd rather stop this charade and find other more substantial ways to bolster my ego. I'd rather, if I had my druthers, be in New Jersey. I think it would be good if there were some sort of removal agent, a vanishing cream or something, and I'd rather use that, not to obliterate myself completely, but at least in order to attempt some sort of attempt at self-denial. I'd rather not be here right now, and I'd rather not be dead, and I'd rather not really be elsewhere. New Jersey, I was kidding when I said that before. I'd rather be there a little later, but not just now. I'd rather be watching Pre-War Yard Sale or Bionic Finger. I'd rather take the A train to 125th Street. I'd rather join hands and ride the love train. I'd rather have the answers instead of answering the questions with I don't knows or other questions or splitting the difference or spitting in the wind. This is an invocation, and I'd rather be invoking or evoking. I'd rather be voking one way or another. It's not that I'd rather not be here. I'm perfectly happy being here. It's just that I would rather be doing something significant, something that matters, something that I will remember tomorrow, or even better still, something that you will remember tomorrow. Bateson calls information a difference that makes a difference. So I'd rather be transmitting information rather than hastily strung together words. I'd rather not draw attention to myself, but I'd rather that attention was paid, and I'd rather feel that somehow I earned it, that I didn't merely receive it as some divine gift or lottery prize or as the result of seniority. When the guy in the audience asks, what is that makes what you just did poetry, I'd rather have an answer like Todd did that time. I'd rather invite everyone over to the house. We could watch the Cardinals play in the sad rain and stand out here in the sad rain. I'd rather be one of those people who enjoys the rain, although I'm glad that I don't hate it. I'd rather get the focus off myself. I'd rather stop talking about myself right now. Let's move on. Let's talk about you. Afterwards, let's sit down and talk about you. Do you have any pets? I have 2 cats. They are very sweet, but one of them bites. His name is Ferdinand. I'd rather talk about Ferdinand or Piggy. She's the other cat. I'd rather do something else right now. I'd rather not do this anymore. This next one is called The Fish That Played the Ponies. Once upon a time, somewhere in the ocean somewhere, there lived a fish, the king of the fish. The king of the fish was not a happy fish. He wanted to be more than just to be the king of the fish. He wanted to be king of the whole ocean. He wanted power over the whales, porpoises, giant sea tortoises, mollusks, crustaceans, and all the underwater plant life, and he wanted to own all the salt in the ocean. He was a big fat pig of a fish. His greed angered the ocean, but the ocean knew the fish would never succeed. Then the fish learned to walk on the land. He would stand upon the shore and laugh at the ocean. He climbed trees and discovered the secret of fire. He took a job as an investment banker and spent a lot of time at the racetrack, playing the ponies. The ocean swore revenge. Then one day the fish was vacationing in the Caribbean, sunbathing on the beach, laughing at the ocean, and a giant wave came and swallowed the little fish up, and he drowned. This is the fable of the fish that played the ponies. It is important to keep in mind that in this story, the fish is not meant to symbolize Christ. I think I was serious about what I said before, and I'd rather listen to John Berger now. Can John Berger come up here?
Hi.
Just read one, otherwise Latch will get really mad at me if he isn't already.
That was the incredible, the amazing, that was John S. Hall. I've tried all of my life to be John S. Hall. Not all my life, but sort of recently. But before that, I want to be other people. I want to be your Superman, but the best I can be is the Flash, with you and gone in the blink of an eye. I want to be your Superman, but I can only be the Batman, only available in the dark, a superstitious and cowardly clod. I want to be your Superman, but all I am is the Great Arrow, with a bag of tricks, special props for every occasion. I want to be your Superman, but I can only swing as Our Man, good for 60 short minutes a day. The rest, who knows? I want to be your Superman. A knight in shining armor, able to lift tall buildings, race lead, make others hot under the collar. I want to be your Superman, so you can be my Lois Lane. But you're not that damsel in distress, waiting for protection. You're smart and strong and hard, and though you sometimes look at me like I'm from another planet, I know that even if I were a Superman, you'd still be my kryptonite. There's a program for this event called The Meeting. It's available there.
John Berger!
That's back-to-back John Berger and John S. Hall. A round of applause. We're just getting warmed up on this Antifolk Fest 2000, brought to you by the kind sponsors of Mojo Guitar Sidewalk Cafe. Copyright audio duplication. The Source Unlimited that was generous enough to help us out with the flyers and the pamphlets. Hoverground Studios, which are pretty much filming this whole extravaganza. Bunch of people not knowing what they're doing, but we're doing it well. Just came up with that. I'm good. Fortified Records. Can't say much more about that. So next up, we're gonna bring a pre-war yard sale.
Yeah!
Pre-war yard sale will be playing. I'm prepared. Sunday, July 3rd.
First these words.
Have banned hair analysis because I believe that it's, I don't know, I think it's touchy-feely or that it's
Can we turn that radio up?
a procedure, but hair analysis does provide us with a heads up and
Before the war, we sold the yard. After the war, we bought it back. Free war yard sale, we melted the stock. Free war yard sale, we bedrock the block. 3 feet thick, 3-ton brick, kitchen sink or swim. During the war, we damaged the system. After the war, we systemized the damage. Pre-war yard sale, we melted the stock. Pre-war yard sale, we bedrocked the block. 3 feet thick, 3-ton brick, kitchen sink or swim. Wanna buy a used storefront, wanna buy a used cool light.
Won't find me. Anyway, I'm playing Wednesday. Y'all know this one, and John Kessler, if you're out there, you know when to clap, right? Where are you? Is he here? Shit. Alright. Today is your day. Everybody's so glad for you. You're flying away down south for your honeymoon. Well, I wouldn't trust him as far as you can reach. He had always told me he hated the beach. Something is borrowed and someone is blue. And now she's got the ring that I was supposed to get. And now she's got the wedding that I was supposed to get. But I just got nothing. I just got
Got a razor with a dull blade, I like to shave with this. A piece of my suburban cage, man, the bottle bridge, and I swear what I use to dig my grave. Dig my grave. Dig my grave. Dig my watching TV, and just told me I sleep. Keep counting sheep. That's what I've become. 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 Hey, 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 oh, so nice and clean. Can you hear me scream? It's all esteem. Can you hear me scream? What if someday the tables were turned? I had your life, you had mine in return. Coffee for me and breakfast at 7 while you microwave burritos. 7-Eleven, all my life going down the drain. Really owe me is no big love, and as for you, my friend, where the hell would you go? What the hell would you do if you were in my shoes? Hey! If the world as we know it would cease to exist, there's nothing left to live for to accomplish. If I were you for a day, I'd still be of no use. What the hell would you do if you were in my shoes? What the hell would you do if you were in my shoes? And what the hell would you do if you were in my shoes? What the hell would you do if you were in my shoes? And what the hell would you do?
Cause she feels so good, makes me forget that I hate when I'm from the planet I'm from. I wish I was somewhere in the sun, somewhere safe back in her arms, somewhere in a place that I call home. I make up the scenes as I go along, like I make up the words to this here song. Everything that's happened to me happened once to someone else who wanted to be famous, or just a man with a name. But when he died, no one came. I bet that's how they'll put me in my grave.
Formal apology to Joey for being such a dickhead. Me, that is. Sorry, Joey.
We all need to go.
Hope those people are alright. We're all in the bed now, floating down. We're all in the bed now, floating down the river. Yeah, we'll all go to sleep now, floating down. We'll all go to sleep, floating down the river. You were on the road, all go to sleep now, floating down, we'll all.
A lovely pamphlet put together by Jonathan Berger and Tony Hightower. Please give Jonathan Berger and Tony Hightower a round of applause for putting this program.
Yeah!
Cover of Mr. Hamilton on trial on the front. Our next act comes all the way from California, transplanted here, washed up on the shores about a year ago. They usually play with a full band, but tonight they're going back to the roots. Please put your hands together for the Voices.
On the street, bums on the floor. My friends are phony too, so I am out the door. I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run away and sing to people more like me, not scamps who can't think, hear or see, who think they know, and even worse, they know me. I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run away. But I can't run away. Clean and the sky ain't blue. Finally I'm home. I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run away. That king who's got no crown to don, a night of nowhere, humming his songs. Sold as bronze, who's forced to fight 1,000 pawns, while time just carries on and 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 on. I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run away, get married and then settle down in some small place, in some small town. We'll laugh all day and sleep so sound, and let the world turn round and round and round and round and round and round and round.
Hi, Stan.
I'm guarding our bags since I really can't swim, and I don't want to learn, though she does want to teach. But thieves who scope tourists at night in this city, in daytime I'll probably hang at this beach. You never know in Monte Carlo from paler than mine to a sun-punished red. So I expect havoc tonight around bedtime. She'll want me to blow on her blisters in bed. That's the sun in Monte Carlo. The keeper of the lighthouse is sleeping, so we creep upstairs to play with his beam, making ships stray from their courses intended by highlighting rocks and the shallows between them, and the smashing of hulls in the night seem to have no consequence at all, like the action in dreams. In the morning gulls pick over jetsam and junk over flotsam and feeling no guilt for their screams. But we spend 3/4 of our time apologizing for the quarter of the time that we're thoughtless and mean. Just for fun in Monte Carlo. Just for fun in Monte Carlo. We go to the cliffs where the men cruise each other. Their cars come and go like the change of the tide. Where Grace Kelly swam her last swim on the planet, when Grace Kelly's roadster flipped over the side of the guardrail. One guy looked so nervous and standing alone. My friend saw him shaking and started to laugh. I said, wouldn't you be nervous if you knew in 10 minutes you'd have the surf at your feet and some stranger up your back, giving you his best Monte Carlo. A 10-minute double-ringed halo. And the most breathtaking sight I've seen in a while was the sight of Frenchmen fucking under the stars. We watched them dancing like mermen on fire till cops came and chased them away with their cars. We watched them run in Monte Carlo. We watched them and we lay low. My girl is as red as a rare hothouse flower. Her skin is so burned that she's giving off heat. And my girl is as tired as nobody's business, but sea air makes sleeping incredibly sweet. 2 more nights in Monte Carlo. And her burn will be a 10. She can't sleep, she just said so. So I turn up the fan.
Yay! Oh God! Yeah! Wow!
Amazing, Diane. Look.
Oh boy.
That's high enough for me, yeah. That's high enough for me. 'Cause I slipped into a world of strangers. I slipped into a world of danger. I slipped
Squeeze me, 'cause I'm a little jar of mustard. Squeeze me, 'cause I'm a little jar of mustard. Do you like mustard? Do you like mustard? Are you allergic to mustard? Are you allergic to me? Squeeze me, spread me, 'cause I'm a little jar of mustard. Squeeze me and spread me, 'cause I'm a little jar of mustard. Do you like mustard? mustard? Do you like mustard? Are you allergic to mustard? Are you allergic to me? Here we go. Squeeze me, spread me, cause I'm a little... Oh yeah, you can put your hands together. I mean, if you did, just hammer a screwdriver in those. Squeeze me, spread me, cause I'm a little jar of mustard. Squeeze me, spread me, eat me, cause I'm a little jar of mustard. Do you like mustard? Do you like mustard? Are you allergic to mustard? Are you allergic to me? My name is Dan Emery and I am mustard. Thank you very much. AV Fibes is now going to bring around a mailing list. I don't know if everyone in here is aware, but there's free stuff at that table right there describing all the people who are playing today. And if I have a chance to get free stuff, I always get it. I think you should do the same. This is the East Village. This is an old East Village folk song. As I was walking the streets of the East Village, as I was walking down Avenue A, I spied an anarchist, all clad in torn clothing, all clad in torn clothing, with a ring in her nose. She asked me for $1 so she could get some pizza. She asked me for $1 so that she could get some food. I told her I was sorry, as if I had no money, but I had $5 and I think that she knew. Well, I don't know how it happened, but we started talking. We started talking about our favorite bands. She liked the Jesus Lizard, I liked ZZ Top. We did not seem to have much in common. Well, I don't know how it happened, but we started walking. We started walking in that park by the East River. She told me her name and her place of origin. We talked for hours and we fell in love. Well, I did not even drink beer at the time. She took lots of hard drugs. I studied jiu-jitsu. She carried a razor. I had an earring and she had a brand. She's an anarchist and I was her man. She did not have a telephone. She lived as a squatter. Sometimes she'd go for days without a shower. She did not have a job, but she seemed to get by. She's an anarchist and I was her guy. We spent days and nights together. We whiled away the hours. I showed her how to juggle and she taught me how to shoplift. Her friends made me nervous. She thought mine were prudes. She's an anarchist and I was her dude. Then one day it happened. Somebody brought me news of my lover. She'd just gone to Florida with her ex-boyfriend, Zap. What started out as nothing is nothing again. She's an anarchist and I was her man.
Upstairs, I don't wanna do the crack. I don't wanna climb out of a stupid backpack. I don't need a love to survive. I just wanna stay alive. My baby, you got something to do. I just wanna be recluse. I don't need a people just to make a move. I did what I want to tell you. Oh, oh, oh. I just wanna pay the bills. I don't need a loan. I can't survive. I just want.
Michael, can you do the videotape for me when I perform? Take this.
How long are you playing? Just for a couple songs? I can do it for a couple songs.
Take up my time and fill my heart with bitter resentment. Are you the kind that will make me regret that I ever had favored commitment? So I push, push, you away, push, push. Yes, I push you away from me. Come on, now won't you please stay? Yeah, come on, now won't you please stay? In the middle, I'll be pushing you away.
Welcome to the Antifolk 2000.
Yeah.
Remind me when your sister comes back.
Cafe, 6th Street Avenue A. Next up to our stage, we have Miss La Neve.
You so quickly. Too much food in my belly's gone and got me full. You only fill me with a street car. That desire drives away. My angel stoplight screams green, green, green. I'm certain a creature of the night. Humanity hinders no dark dreams. You are dream, legs on your legs, wriggles in your thighs. You dream of honey to end, dripping it all the time. In the most natural way, when the sunlight drops its dew, do you dream in motion school, or do your dreams circle out the finest dishes, leaving only room for the rest? once a friend, I thank him. I try to listen, no turn. My intuition will not be ignored. Might I remind you that doormats can't fuck? Don't sit on my grapes and expect to find Chardonnay. I will not spend you so quickly. I will not spend you so quickly. Too much food in my balance.
Welcome to Summer Anti-Folk Fest 2000. I could thank, for us all, really, Christina Hockenberg of the Parks Department, Joshua Fogel, also of the Parks Department, and Officers Hernandez and Ujeta of the 9th Precinct. Harry Greenberg is over here at the Tompkins Square Park running it every day for us. Thank you to these people. I'm Peter DeZoza. I play piano well. I'd sooner stay with my own crown than risk an unpleasant bout. Everywhere I look out and everywhere I go, I find myself in trouble. And even if suppose I got a lot on the ball, there is a lot that I am searching for. And those are things that I'm wrong. I wish they'd tell me something I don't know. There's not a lot we can do. We ought to act and do as we want to, because the time is out of joint and everybody seems to have a point. While we're sifting through the good advice, we're spending a lifetime in search of the right time. Why travel the same line twice? Thank you. There's a song written for the park. It's called Peaceful Revelry. All of us are born, some of us are blessed, for we are in America, America's the best. Some of us are rich, some of us have more, but everyone is able to step up and take the floor. We have the choice to stay upon the shelf, or go for an expression of the self. As we till and farm the land and build upon the earth, we know the land whereon is free. Gather in the park, let's join our hands in peaceful revelry. When we want to grow, when we travel far, we act a little arrogant, but that's the way we are. Still, we're going to grow bigger than before, cause that's the dream sustaining us. We like to go for more. We have the choice to go about our work, or hang around and be a total jerk. As we till and farm the land and build upon the earth, we know the land whereon is free. Gather in the park, let's join our hands in peaceful revelry. we till and farm the land and build upon the earth, we know the land whereon is free. So says Henry George. Gather in the park, let's join our hands in peaceful revelry. As we till and farm the land and build upon the earth, we know the land whereon is free. Gather in the park, let's join our hands in peaceful revelry. Peaceful revelry. Peaceful revelry. Peaceful revelry. Thank you. See you Sunday, 7:30 at the sidewalk.
They said I was told that there would be children here, and I really, it might not go over too well. But I do have the absolute pleasure of introducing the next performer, who is the Mad Hatter to my Alice, the man I call Honey Bear. Please put your hands together for John Castle!
First I have to see. So I'm sitting next and then I think a letter I have got. But no one has solved quite like the poet and the folks are grateful like you showing how home my simply walk with my guitar. And our minds like so much far. Try to imply that my life is wild and crazy, but it's not. I'm innocent. Innocent, innocent. 99.40 till I get changed, and I regret if this isn't a kid or an I just deranged. His laughter's a false car alarm. He drives a punchline in my arm, and now I wonder if I should hit back. And my folks said I'd amount to nothing. Still they seem to push my buttons. I swore that I never would react or be the lamb that attracts the sitting duck for the wolf pack to enact one more cowardly attack. Innocent, I am innocent. Innocent, I will hand this moment. I'm the master of my house, and every time I think I find a righteous fight, I always lose. You go through life with a chip on your shoulder, now you never stop paying your dues. So I told them, I'm innocent. Misery, innocent. And I will not
I'm filming you. You want to be on here?
House in my room, the fun never ends here. Have you seen the broom? I think I sold it. They ask me for money, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that drove the world with you, us was such scorn. But Corey gets lots of free kung fu and porn.
call them.
Focus.
Here I am. All they ask is where I. Who's got the crack? I wanna be a hippie, but I forgot how to love. It's hard to be a garbage man when a sailor stole my glove. I wanna be reckless, but I'm feeling so uptight. Put your mama in a headlock, baby, and do it right. Who's got the crack? Who's got the crack? Who's got the crack? Who's got the crack?
Left eye dominant, yeah. You're a freak. I'm right-handed.
Well, no, I know, but I'm left-handed.
Are you left-eyed?
I'm right-eyed. No, I'm right-eyed, left-footed.
You're the freak. What are you talking about?
Are you right-brained or left-brained?
Both, actually. Left-handers living in.
The God with the laws made a life full of flaws. Bliss of a kiss, make the list of the mist with the hands in the sand through the lines of a man on a cross that was tossed in the wash that was lost in a moth full of brainwashed rainbow. You see, we're all a butane flame. Reds are the feds with the brains in their hands, and the blues of the news make the views of the few play the game of the lame of the once insane. Passing the cast full of drunks in the trunk stuffed away for the day. White turns a mole like the old and the bold that was sung by the young with the guns and the fun found the chosen one. No, it ain't a lie, maybe you're just blind and live the life, wanna live the
Hey?
Anybody got any blood they don't want, I think.
He's but your couplet.
The amazing Paleface.
What did you do? What did you feel?
I'm self-made, I hear about keep our paper. The way I nearly wrecked my constitution.